guys, it's Jennifer from the Rust Belt Chronicles, and we are here on the last day of Inkcarceration with Cleveland's own Monster Dolls, who have performed here not once but twice this weekend. So if you don't know who they are, which if you're from Cleveland you should, but if you don't, they are a horror cabaret troupe, and their leader is Miss Frankie Von Dahl. And so I'm going to have them each introduce themselves. The one thing that's really interesting about this troupe is everyone kind of has something they're good at. We've got belly dancers and burlesque, so I kind of want you to know who they are, what their name is, and what they do in the troupe. So I'll start.
I'm Frankie Von Dahl. I'm the director of Monster Dolls, and I'm a belly dancer.
Scary Ann Stalker, and I do the fire spinning with Monster Dolls.
I'm Bellatrix Blade. I'm the vampire that does burlesque.
I'm Abigail the baby doll, and I do ballet.
I'm Angelique Graves. I'm the Angel of Death, and I bring a lot of high energy death metal to the group. I grew up in cheer and gymnastics, so I also bring a lot of those elements as well as hip hop.
And I am Misery Creeps. I started as the hooper, and now I do hooping as well as sideshow contortion performances as well.
So you guys have been around for a while. How long have you been a troupe, and really how did you kind of come up with this concept, because it's very different?
Well, I developed the concept back in 2006, and it was really just combining my love of horror and dance, and I smushed it together, and I tried a lot of different things with different people and different concepts. And finally, one day it just clicked, probably back in 2011, 2012. And then I meshed with all these lovely ladies who are all professionals in their own, with their own abilities, I should say. I'll let them go into that. But, so yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to talk to you three first. We've got such a big group here. We want to talk to everybody. How did you guys meet Alana, and how did you get into this? And you know, what do you like most about being part of this?
So one of my coworkers happened to know Zelda Hex and convinced me at 2 a.m. in the morning at Funhouse to get a hold of them. So I messaged the group and got a hold of Frankie and met up with Frankie, and the rest was history.
Okay, how about you guys?
I met Frankie in a music video that we were both in. Long story. Anyways. And then we talked about dance, and she had me try out for a group, and 5 years later, here we are.
And 5 years later for me as well. Frankie was just a very good friend of mine. She was coming out to shows that I was hanging out at, and we just clicked. So here I am, and I'm happy about it. So.
Yeah, I had a colleague as well, mutual friend with Frankie, and she approached me and said, "Hey, I know this group, the Monster Dolls. I know Frankie, and with your love of horror and performance, you should definitely check it out." So I messaged her, and they were just happening to hold an audition, which worked out perfectly from a timing perspective, and it was a really cool experience. I came in full skeleton gear with a scythe that one of my really good friends made for me. So I was just dressed to impress. I'm like, this is the character I want.
And I actually used to go to school with somebody who was also affiliated with Rust Belt, and she told me that the Monster Dolls were looking for somebody and that I should reach out and see how they felt about it. And I met up with them in a park one day, also dressed to the nines, the same day that Bellatrix became a part of the group and showed off my talents, and I've been here ever since.
One thing that I think is really cool about you guys is not just the diverse dancing, but it seems like you have performances that can be both perfect for metal festivals, but also somewhat family friendly if your kids are into horror stuff, which if I had kids, they'd be into horror stuff. Is that something that you thought about when you were coming up with the concept, or did it just kind of evolve to be this is kind of like a girl power troupe feeling, and everyone, male, female, kids, adults like you.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. You know, we customize our sets and our routines based on the event or based on the performance that we're gonna do. So yeah, I mean, we have a little bit of palette for everyone. You know, the sexy burlesque style, and you know, we bring that fun energy, crowd involvement, and that girl power essence, right? That's gonna help promote for the younger generations, little kids and everything like that. So yeah, we enjoy that part.
Now, one thing that you can't see now, but they have these amazing masks that they wear to perform in, and it really, I mean, you guys look great now, but the masks really add to the characters and to what they're kind of trying to portray. And I wonder if you could tell us a little bit about the masks, where you get them, and kind of how you, obviously you kind of picked your character, but you know, how you kind of decide what monsters you want in this troupe.
Well, the masks were created by my fiance, Jason Kisner, and he actually helped me start the Monster Dolls. He loves horror. He loves, you know, supporting me, obviously. So all of our masks are one of a kind that were created just for us. And really, we didn't have a whole lot of say in the design to that. He makes what he wants to make, and we wear them. I mean, it's the truth. It's the truth. Do you have something else to say about that?
Just as far as characters go, we each are our own character. The character chooses us.
Yes.
It's not a forced thing. I am very much the Scarecrow, just as Bellatrix is the vampire. There's no doubt she does not eat vegetables. So, so as far as that goes, we wear our pretty faces with pride because they're ours. And Jason is very good at making that magic happen. Yeah.
So plans for the future, both real plans and like dream plans for this troupe. What do you want to see happen in like the next 5 to 10 years or the next year?
What I'd like to see happen would be the ideal tour, be it with the perfect band or dance group, you know, someone that complements us. We've been asked to go out on tour. It just wasn't the right fit. And so we're looking for that perfect fit. I would love to send all the girls off and go have fun. Yeah, absolutely. And to go overseas. We'd love to perform in the United Kingdom, probably. Or anywhere. Just bring us out.
So if anyone's watching and has that opportunity, how can they get a hold of you to make that happen?
Yes, you can find us on all social medias, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, at Monster Dolls, our website, monsterdolls.us. We're booking, so feel free to reach out to us, and to all of our fans out there, thank you so much for your support. We're here because of you, and we appreciate you, and thank you for sticking with us.
And keep in mind, each one of these girls has their own Facebook page under their character name, so you can go ahead and become their fan on there and get updates all the time. So thank you guys so much for talking to us. We're so glad to see you guys here.
Thank you.